Hello, my lovely Leos. I'm Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your, beginning of August love reading. I know we're still in July, so end of July into August, within a month's time. And when you view this, regardless of when you view this, because my readings are timeless, keep in mind this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. These will be extended over there. So here we're going to cover, this is your side, their side, but it is energy and this is a general reading. There's a lot of you, so take it where it fits, flip-flop, vice versa, whatever. I could be speaking from Leo's perspective or the cross-watcher's perspective. It all depends on your situation, so put it where it fits. I use bad language. If you don't like it, there's the door. See you later. Bye. I just like to point that out because some people do get offended and I don't want any negative comments. I live on a main road, so you might hear traffic. It doesn't seem to be too bad today, so hopefully, knock on wood, it's not too bad. But anyways, these are meant to be shorter, and over here we're going to cover thoughts, feelings, hopes. This is mutual energy or general energy, what's going on between the two of you. This is overall energy. Patreon, it's going to be actions, blockages, outcomes, external factors, advice, all that good stuff. So if this is resonating, hitting home, and you want more information, you can check me out on Patreon, any denomination. Cancel at any time, so there's no obligation to you. Alrighty. Oh, and by the way, I am working on story time. I've been writing diligently on story number 1 because I have an idea on how I'm going to present it and because I love to write. So stay tuned for that too. So anyways, I feel like a push and pull here in a sense, or that's what that was the energy up until this point between you and whoever this person is. To you, could be a past person, new person, whatever, whoever you're watching this for. Because I feel like I've given up, but I haven't. So that's where the push and pull is coming in, because I don't feel like it's like between the two of you, like one of you wants it and the other one doesn't. I feel like you both are kind of on the same page without expressing it. So you're like thinking, feeling, and wanting the same shit to an extent, but there's been no forward movement up until this point is what I feel. So we have the Angel of Soulmates. Dun dun dun. So yes, this is your soulmate. Soulmates can just, bring on lessons and be a learning experience, or they could be the end all be all. A soulmate can be, a lover, a friend, a family member, your pet. It can be anyone, really. But I do feel like there were some hard lessons tied to this situation. And I'm hearing for one of you. So either you brought on these changes within this person or they brought them on within you. But I feel like there was like a delayed recognition of you being someone very significant to this person. So if it didn't move forward, or someone was acting aloof, like they didn't your feelings didn't match theirs, or theirs didn't match yours, or whatever, however you want to say that, I feel like they're realizing that they made a mistake because they didn't, I feel like they didn't know, either you didn't or someone in the situation didn't know how significant this relationship is to them, to both of you, something like that. And then we have the Tower and the Ace of Cups. So that's pretty beautiful. I feel like it's a sudden realization that, oh fuck, I love Leo. Something like that is what I feel. Like I all of a sudden I know who you are to me is what I feel. So do expect some changes to occur in the dynamic between the two of you, because I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, you're not really talking to this person right now. Like, and if you are, it's not anything grandiose. For most of you, I feel like there's no contact, like zip, zero, nada, and I do feel like that will be changing slowly. This person isn't going to just pop in and be like, oh my god, I love you, you're my soulmate, but I do feel like change is definitely coming. Either you're going to reach out to this person or they're going to reach out to you, and it might come as a bit of a shock, because I almost feel like lost cause. like you've given up on this person. You've given up on the idea of connecting with them, whether you knew that this was significant or not. It was just like, I feel like I just got to move on with my life. I can't keep playing games with people. So you either want me or you don't. Like, I want a mature connection kind of thing. I do feel like someone's like, boom, oh crap, I can't let Leo go kind of thing. Is what I feel. There's some insecurities here though, so I just want to point that out. The mutual energy, we have her special place, find your own safe space inside and out, number 16. Breaks down to a 7. This is very spiritual. 16 is also the number of the Tower card, so we kind of have that twice. I almost feel like this is a sudden realization of not only the connection, but of someone's self-worth. Because I do feel insecurities. Like, I feel like I'm afraid to open up and be vulnerable. So there's like a sense, I'm looking at this lotus flower, there's like a sense of giving up. Because, like, to me, when I see a lotus flower, they're very beautiful and they're everlasting is what I just heard in my head. So these feelings are everlasting. But what was I going to say about that? Like, with vulnerability, I feel like someone's having a hard time opening up to this experience, to this connection, to these feelings, because they don't want to get hurt. But it's almost like, even though there's a fear here, and I feel it on this side, Leo, I'm reading this as you, but you could be over here. Whoever's over here, I feel like with the whole vulnerability thing, they're realizing that you are their safe space, that you're not gonna hurt them like they've been hurt before, or this is something that you're realizing, because this is mutual energy. So it's like, I feel like comfortable, it's like very comforting energy. So it's comfortable, safe. It's like, yeah, it's your safe space. This person is your safe space and you are theirs. That's what I'm feeling with this. And then we have judgment, opportunity. For some of you, one of you or both of you are fearing that this opportunity has already passed you by, but a new one is presenting itself. So whatever the dynamic has been between the two of you up till this point, I feel like it's changing. So if you thought that this was over, that you wouldn't get another chance with this person, or that's what they're thinking, you will. I feel like somebody's had a change of heart. They've changed their mind, because I feel like I chose wrong. I saw this in, I can't remember, I think it was Scorpio's reading, but the frog here, might have been Libra. Anyways, the frog here is very colorful, and colorful frogs are usually poisonous, and that's in nature. When the most colorful animals tend to be poisonous, because it's like a warning. And I feel like one of you, more than likely this other person, chose the more dangerous option, I guess you could say. Like, there could have been unhealthy or codependent ties to this other person, this other situation, because it might not be a person. It could be, choosing work over love, or listening to a friend or family member and not moving forward with the connection because, they're believing what somebody else says because that person's envious or whatever. I just heard, who can I trust? So one of you could have been getting shit advice, basically, and now you're questioning other people's motives, like, why would you give me advice like that, or can I trust what you're saying, type thing. There are some untrustworthy people around you guys. I just want to point that out. I feel like you guys always have that, though, because Leos are very vibrant and colorful, like the frog. And I'm also getting this for some of you. If this person is looking, oh my god, that scared the fucking shiitake out of me. It sounded like, oh my god, like it hit a transformer or something. Well, there's some shocking news coming in, because we got one hell of a fucking thunderstorm a brewing. There you go. Boom, bitches. What I was going to say, and it probably will scare me again, hopefully I don't lose the feed, but anyways, holy crap, that made me jump out of my fucking chair. Well, there's a laugh for you. Hopefully it's not loud in in the microphone. What I was going to say is this person could have been viewing you as though you were toxic, and not saying that you have bad habits or anything like that. Some of you could, but because I was saying that Leos are very you're very alluring, you're very very attractive, kind of put yourself out there. It's almost that too good to be true energy, and this person might have initially judged you that way, or you judge this person that way. So I do feel that as well. It's almost like, well, this is the safer option, so I'm going to stick with what I know, who I know, or I'm just not going to date anybody, but they can't get the thought of you off their mind. And someone can't get the thought of you off their mind. So yeah, this person can't stop thinking about you. I feel like you're trying to pull away and force yourself not to think about this person, just trying to regain yourself, a sense of self. But yeah, you definitely have this person under your spell in some capacity, and I don't feel like that's a bad thing, but it is scary for them, so just know that. And then we have not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy, self-sabotage. I felt that behavior going on. There's definitely a lack of confidence in this situation. It could be because you either rejected this person initially or at some point based off from whatever they were doing or saying or not doing or not saying. I feel like if that's the case, they're definitely regretting whatever decision they made to not move this forward, but they don't know how to fix it, and you're everywhere they look, basically. Oh my goodness, I'm just waiting for the next crack of thunder to come through. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So because these are shorter, and I'm really, really trying to make them shorter, because Scorpio's was 40 friggin' minutes long, and I'm like, crapola. Your thoughts. We have the Fool, exploration. So I feel like you're just doing your thing. You're moving forward. You wanted to take a risk with this person. You wanted to take a leap of faith and change whatever the dynamic was. So if you guys were friends first or just not dating, you wanted to date. You saw potential in this person. So there was definitely a soulmate recognition on this person's side or on your side. I don't feel like you knew exactly what it was, but you recognized that there was potential. There was something more to this situation, to this relationship, and you wanted more. But I also feel that you could take it or leave it. It's like, even though there's a pull here and you really want this to work out, it's like, I know that I've got it going on. I know that I'm a magical being. I know that I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, I'm whatever. I know that I can just take life by the balls and make shit happen for myself. So there's a lot of self-love here, which is awesome, and that's where the whole take it or leave it energy is coming in. With exploration, I feel like you are not only exploring your options, or that's what you were doing when this person came into your life, excuse me, but you're just, I feel some of you are trying to find yourselves, like your path in life, your spiritual path. What am I meant to do? I feel like there's more to life than this. So if you're kind of bored at work or whatever you're doing, there are some changes that you're looking into. You're trying to figure out other options, other opportunities that are available to you. So what this person thinks about you and the connection is the Five of Pentacles, poverty. So they feel left out. This person over here is definitely thinking of whoever's over here, which I'm reading as you. So yeah, I feel like they did something to sabotage this connection. Some of you could have met this person during the start of all this COVID crap, or during the pandemic. I mean, yeah, we're still kind of in it, or whatever. I'm not even getting into that shit, but I feel like you have very beautiful eyes. They're very drawn to your eyes, or you're drawn to this person's eyes, because I keep looking, like there's a mask on her face and it's just her eyes showing, which is what's going on now. That's how you meet people. They have a mask on, or some do, but her eyes are very big here too, and just kind of mesmerizing. So I feel like this person would have complimented you on your eyes, or that's something you would have said to them, but they're thinking that you're gone, and they're not very happy about it. Can I get more on the Fool, please? What the? Well, there's definitely options. Oh, we have the Two of Cups. Yay! So yeah, you saw what this was and what this connection was or is, and I feel like some of you do want to reconcile with somebody because this can be reconciliation. Like, can we start over? I want to transform what's going on between the two of us. You could have been thinking about that. For some of you, I feel like when you met this person, especially if it was during this pandemic shit, I feel like you were thinking about reconciling with an ex until you met this person. That's for some of you, not all of you. But ultimately, this is falling in love with a friend. This is like willing to go slow, take your time. This is celebrating and having fun with this person. So you know that there's potential here, and I feel like you want to see where this could go. It's kind of funny too because these are 2 cup cards and it's 2 and 3, so it's progression. You want to move this forward. Some of you do you're either accustomed to this or this is something that you're looking into or you've dealt with in the past, but I just heard like is it polyamorous? It's where you want to add people to the relationship. If that's the case, like that would be for someone who's already partnered. If you are already in a partnership and you're thinking about bringing in another person into the relationship, just know that your person, even if they give you the go ahead and they say they're okay with it, I feel like they're not. I feel like this person gets jealous easily, and they're going to feel very left out and ignored. So just be cautious, be aware of that fact, and just be cautious moving forward with, a multi-person connection, and just make sure everyone's on the same page, because I feel like there is a beautiful connection between you and this person, and you don't want something like that to screw it up, especially if not everybody's really consenting, because sometimes if people have insecurities, they just want to please their person, so they'll agree to whatever their person wants, and then they sit here and woe is me land, and they're not very impressed by it. But I do feel that message for somebody, so communication is key with that situation. I'm not saying it can't happen or it won't happen. Just make sure that your person is fully on board, that you guys are being open and honest with each other, and that you do try to put this person first because they were there first. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. So I do feel there's some envy when it comes to shared partners. Excuse me. I don't really feel third party with this so much, so besides the poly situation that I was talking about. Like I said, some of you met this person while you were thinking about reconciling with somebody else or contemplating that decision, and then it's like, well, nope, I don't know. But I do feel like there's a friendly vibe between you and whoever this is, and a yearning for more, like a recognition of, oh my god, I'm falling in love with my best friend kind of energy, and not really knowing how to move it forward. Can I get more on the 5 of Pentacles, please? This is a Leo reading. I just heard Leo, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be Pisces too, because we have a lot of cups here. Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. Jesus, we're getting everyone. So I don't know what that means to you. Alright, we have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. I did say Aries, and then we have the Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah, this person is not telling you. Aww, they're watching you. Page of Swords with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're definitely the one watching you, because we have the 5 of Pentacles. They're feeling very left out. I feel like you are going on new adventures. Some of you really could be exploring your options. Some of you might be thinking of this person as just an option at this time because of how whatever happened between the two of you, because it's different for all of you. But I almost get a sense that whoever's over here is thinking that you're moving on. You have a new beginning, and they're very passionate about you, and they want to take action, but cats got their tongue. So they're just sitting here thinking that you're gone, and they don't know how to tell you that they don't want it to be this way. And if you are with this person, they're feeling an emotional disconnect, and this person's having a very hard time opening up and expressing their feelings, and really getting to the meat of the matter here. So just be aware of that, because I feel like for those of you who are partnered with this person who's feeling left out, this person's thinking that you're going to leave them for somebody else, that you want out of this, and it's just their own insecurities, and that is self-sabotaging behavior. So just approach the conversation in a compassionate way, so that you can, really understand where this person is coming from, is what I'm getting for people who are partnered. But I do feel like they're gonna lie to you and tell you that everything's fine, they're doing fine, that they're not missing you, but they are. So your feelings about this person, Six of Cups, memories. I do feel like there's two people on your side, Leo. I feel like there's this soulmate energy who is a friend of yours that you kind of want to level up with, or you did. Maybe you're moving past that now, because I do see options here. But I did get a sense for some of you that you were thinking about reconciling, because you still hold a place in your heart for someone from your past. For some of you, not all of you. I know there's going to be a few of you who want to comment saying, I don't want my ex back, I don't like the past, it's new. And for most of you, this reading is about new. But there is at least someone out there who was, because I don't feel like you still are, you were contemplating going backwards, but I feel like you're not now. For those of you who are friends with this person, you've had a lot of fun times with them, and in your heart space you hold them near and dear, and you have a lot of positive memories. How this person feels about you, I also feel like you know that they're your soulmate. We have the Decadence, Abruption, the Tower card, which is so funny because the overall energy is the Tower and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, we don't have the Ace of Cups out here, but we have the Six of Cups, which is all about love and soulmate energy and nostalgia. And then the Tower, this person wants there to be a change between the two of you. So if this is an ex of yours, they want to come in and tell you that they still love you. And I do feel like you have positive memories with whoever this person is to you. It could just be someone that you've known, a past person who feels left out, and they're trying to gather their bearings so that they can move towards you. But I feel like they have a lot of insecurities, but they desperately want change in this situation. Can I get more on the Six of Cups for how Leo feels? I can't wait to finish writing down one of my stories. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking, attack. This is missing somebody. I feel like you miss this person. For some of you, you feel like you betrayed somebody because of other options. So somebody could have stepped in. You could have, somebody else could have came into the picture and you could have stepped out on this person. And you don't really know how affected they really are. That's not for everybody. But I do feel like you're missing them. If this is an ex, even though there's positive memories here and you feel a connection and there's a sense of reconciliation and starting over, I feel like there's still some pain tied to the situation that needs to be overcome. So there could be trust issues with stabbed in the back here and the Ace of Swords reversed. I feel like for those of you who are reminiscing about the bad times between you and a past person and you don't want that person back, you need to try to pull yourself out of that energy so that you can recover from whatever that person did and move forward, because I feel like it is affecting your current situation. This person is not going to do that to you, is what I feel. So there's definitely a need to be honest with each other in order for this to move forward. Can I get more on the Decadence, please? This person holds you in high regard. They definitely want to change whatever's going on. I just saw this too, the cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, somebody feels left out because they fucked up. And they're overthinking the situation, like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wish I didn't treat Leo that way. I wish I didn't walk away. I wish I, told them how I really feel. I wish that we could have moved forward together instead of apart, because I'm actually seeing the beauty in this connection now. So yeah, they definitely want change, and they're thinking heavily about you, but they don't know how to make this change. So if this is a friend of yours, they're wishing that they would have moved forward in a love capacity with you, because they can't get the thought of you off their mind. They're trying to figure out how to bring in change in this situation. And if it is a friend of yours, you might be thinking, yeah, we had a lot of fun, but you rejected me, so adios, motherfucker. Like, I feel like somebody's pride and ego was hurt over here. There is room for positive change to happen, for forward movement, because I feel like you guys have chosen each other, but you haven't spoken about it. So you're sitting over here feeling like this person stabbed you in the back because, they didn't want you showed them the best side of you, and they kind of rejected you, or didn't act on it, didn't do anything. And I feel like that's upsetting to you, so you're just kind of exploring your options and moving forward, acting like it doesn't bother you. But I feel like for whoever that's for, it does bother you. So if you go in the comments saying, no, it doesn't bother me, or whatever, then that message isn't for you. I do feel like you guys want to be together, but there's some obstacles that you don't seem to be able to overcome, and they're invisible obstacles. It's almost like they're imaginary, they're made up at this point, because I feel like whatever's happened between you and whoever this person is, no matter how long ago it was, it could have been yesterday, it's been resolved. But you guys still need to communicate about something so that this can move forward, because this person's feeling like you're gone. And you could be. For some of you, you are. And maybe they just got to recover. But they're thinking about you, Leo. So your hopes in this connection, we have the Queen of Pentacles, ambition. I feel like most of you are just working on yourselves. You do want a partnership, because the Queen of Pentacles is usually in a commitment. She's like a motherly figure. She's nurturing. She's stable. I feel like she's very helpful as well. So you could have helped this person get through some shit in their life that had nothing to do with you, which is probably why they're looking at you as their safe space, because you give great advice and you were very helpful. But there's something they did that they regret. I feel like because this is what you're hoping for in this connection, that this person will come towards you and say something. Like there's something that you want them to say or do, and I feel like you don't want to take the action on it. Can I get more on the Queen of Pentacles for this hope for Leo? It's like you're just trying to keep, yeah, we have options here. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. I'm strongly feeling that poly situation with this, like, because the options, I don't feel like, yeah, I know most Leos have a lot of options right now. You could date this person, that person, whatever. It could just be a casual dating situation. But I keep going back to that poly situation where you don't want it to be like a one night stand. I feel like you want to be committed to two people. And you want those people to be committed to each other as well. Like, you really want that commitment with three people. You want to level up from 2 to 3. That's definitely for someone, because it keeps showing up. And I feel like you're hopeful that it will work out that way, that you guys can make it work, that you'll find that third person that, just completes the family unit, I guess. So that's really what you're hopeful for, Leo, in this situation for those people, because it's unconventional. And I feel like for those of you who don't want to add an extra person to the relationship, or, date multiple people, you just want it to be a one-on-one experience, I feel like you still have an unconventional approach to dating. Like, your love life, your relationships they're not conventional. It's not like what you see in the movies. It's not the storybook fairy tale. You do things differently. So there's something different that you aspire to have in a connection, and I feel like you haven't found that someone who's accepting of whatever this difference is, this different outlook, different take, different the way you go about things, what you want. For some of you, it could be your job that interferes with your love life, because there's other people involved. So, you could be an escort, you could be a stripper, whatever, something it's an unconventional job, and it's it's practical for you because, you know, you're doing what you need to do to pay your bills, and I feel like I'm talking to somebody who enjoys whatever their job is, but it is something that either pulls you away from your person or they're not understanding of it. So whatever that means to you, and it could be as simple as traveling for work, so your person always feels left out because you're not home very often, but you love your job and you're very ambitious, so it's like, I want you both. Why can't I have, you know, my person and this job? So there's some compromising that needs to happen in order for the two of you to come together, or for the two of you to have an understanding if you're already partnered. So what this person's hoping for, we have the Chariot motion. They want to tag along with you. They want forward movement. They want there's something that needs to change between the two of you, and they're really hoping for a positive change, that you choose them because they don't want to be with anybody else. But I feel like this person has a lot of insecurities, and they're having a really hard time vocalizing this to you, sharing this, because they're not talking. They're just sitting over here thinking, and that's the change that needs to happen, is they need to get out of their head and actually say something to make change happen, you know? For some of you, when it comes to adding another person to the situation, this person just might kick rocks. They might leave even though they don't want to. Can I get more on the Chariot, please? Because I feel like this person has a lot of love for you, but there is an obstacle here, big time, and it's either someone's job, it's something external, so it could be a person, multiple people, a situation, or a job. But I almost feel like my attention's over here, but it needs to be over here, or it needs to be balanced, like a work-life balance. Someone's feeling left out. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. This person is worried about their self-image, what other people will think if they move forward with this situation, with this relationship, especially if it's multiple people involved, like maybe their parents aren't accepting of that, or their family isn't, or whatever you do for work, they could have people chirping in their ear saying that it's not ideal, that you deserve better than that. You know, you deserve someone who's home, who comes and sees you, who makes time for you, or you know, don't date a stripper kind of thing. There's some kind of closed-mindedness over here, and it's not from your person, it's from someone they're talking to. I did see shit advice in the beginning. So they're feeling kind of left out between a rock and a hard place, really, is what they're feeling. I feel like you guys match each other in a lot of ways. You have very similar goals. And you guys are very comfortable with each other for the most part. Or you used to be. But yeah, I feel like they want to move forward with you. They just don't know how. And they're heavily thinking on what action to take, what to say, what to do. If this is an ex, they're having an extremely difficult time moving on from you. If it's not an ex, they're having a hard time moving past whatever situation is going on between the two of you. I do feel a sense of betrayal here. So somebody hurt someone, and stabbed in the back is in your heart space. So you might be feeling hurt by this person. It could be something they said, something they didn't say. I feel like whatever it was, you really took it to heart, and it is something that you're thinking about. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something that needs to be worked through. So that's what I have for you. If this makes sense, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribing is a tremendous help over here. Also liking. Join me over on Patreon, where we're going to cover obstacles and blocks, actions, outcomes, external factors, and all that, so we can kind of see what the hell is going on here. Like, what are these other options? Where's this pain coming from? What's the blockage? Because I don't really see too much of a blockage besides someone's hurting. There's a potential for other people being involved, whether it's gossip queens, kings, or other suitors. You know, leveling up from a friend to a lover. Allowing somebody else into the connection. There's something going on, so I'll see if I can figure out what that is over there on Patreon. So please join me over there. If you would like a personal reading, hit me up. I do have openings. Willowvines with an S 1631 at gmail.com. I'll give you all the information you need on that. Check out my merch store. It's on Bonfire. I have 3 different designs. I'm working on more. And like I said, I'm currently writing my first story time story. It is true. It's not a fictional story. I'm just trying to write it down so that it's easier for me to share it with you guys. But I'm making progress, so I will be doing that soon. It's about the time I died, so that will be interesting because I did have that near-death experience. I say I died because I literally did. They had to revive me. But yeah, so I figured that will be the first story I share because I got a lot, just gonna say. But I love you guys. I'll see you on Patreon. Talk to you soon. Bye.